this point, you're playing with me. At this point, you think this is a game, and it's not. Like, you can't play with people's emotions like that. Because, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about if your girl was the side chick, the mistress, the clueless one, or what, okay? So let's get into how I met this boy, all right? So, me and my friend at the time were both on Tinder. Yes, Tinder. I'm not currently on Tinder, and I don't plan on ever getting back on Tinder unless, like, I'm still single by, like, August of next year. Then I might pop back up. But until then, I'm not getting back on Tinder, and that's just that on that. But anyways, we were both on Tinder, and we had our preferences, like, set the same because we were around, like, the same age. But it was kind of rare that we ran into the same guys because she lived, like, 30 to 40 minutes away from me, okay? So one day, I'm just at home chilling, and she sends me a pic of this guy's Instagram that he has connected to his Tinder, and the post says something like, when your crush says funny things like, how did you get in my house and who are you? Something like that, right? And she said that to me, and she was like, oh my god, like, this guy is crazy. And I was like, oh, I actually think that's funny. I think I posted something like similar to that like a while ago, and she was like, y'all are both crazy. That's it. That was just that on that, nothing more, nothing less. So, a couple days later, I think, I'm scrolling on Tinder and I see this guy, and he was fine, okay? He was like super tall, brown skin, nice smile. Literally, to me, looks like he could model, okay? Like, that's how fine he was, all right? So I scrolled through all of his Tinder pictures, and then I saw he had his Instagram connected, and I'm scrolling through those, and guess what I see? Guess what I see? I see that same post that my friend sent me. So I, like, go back to our messages just to make sure, like, the name is the same and it's the same. So I'm like, all right, whatever, like, can't swipe on him. So I swipe left because, like, I don't know if she's talking to him or not, and I'm just like, whatever, there's more fish in the sea, even though he was fine, okay? So, days pass, the weekend comes up, and my friend comes over because I'm doing her crochet. And then, like, an hour or so in, I'm just like, oh, like, hey, by the way, like, are you talking to that guy whose post you sent me that you said, like he was crazy, we were crazy or whatever? And she was like, no, like, when I said, like, he was crazy, like, I meant it, like, I swiped left. I'm like, all right, cool, like, do you mind if I talk to him? And she was like, no, like, I swiped left, like, go for it. So I had already swiped left, but I had his Instagram name from the screenshot. So I followed him on Instagram, he follows me back, DMs me, like, either the same day or the next day. I should have knew right then that it was just not going to go well for your girl, but I didn't. I was like, oh, snap. So we start talking, and he seems like really mature. Like, he was like, yeah, I just graduated college. That's why I'm back in the city. I'm taking over my family business, you know, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, like, cool. So he was like, oh, like, we should, I want to take you out to lunch or something like that. But, like, we worked on opposite sides of the city, so, like, us meeting up for lunch just wasn't going to happen. Plus, your girl didn't drive, and I ain't got time to be Ubering for lunch to meet some dude and Ubering back. I only had 30 minutes. Okay, let's make that clear. So he was like, okay, like, how about dinner? So we planned to go out for dinner, and this was like on a Friday. So I met him downtown, and the place we were supposed to go to was like mad crowded and mad loud, and it's like not the environment you want, like, on a first date, because you're trying to get to know this person. So he was like, oh, like, we should go somewhere else, like, I'll drive. And against my better judgments, I get in his vehicle, okay? And he didn't chop me up or anything, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. Like, future me definitely would not do that. But yeah, I get in his car, super nice car. Yeah, so we go to the place, and it's a hotel. We don't go to a hotel room. Don't be thinking about your sis like that. No, we did not. We went to the rooftop of the hotel, and it, like, overlooked the city, and it was, like, low-key, like, dark outside. So it was like the lights of the city were looking all nice. I'm here with this fine man. We eating, like, little appetizers, you know, drinking or whatever. I don't think I was drinking, though, because I think I was 20. Yeah, I wasn't drinking, but I was, like, eating, like, appetizers or whatever. So we're up there eating. It wasn't even appetizer, but the food was, like, hella small, okay? So it might as well have been an appetizer, all right? But we're talking, you know, everything is flowing smoothly. I'm like, okay, I don't think you're gonna, like, chop me up or, like, anything like that. So, like, drive me home. He drives me home. And after that, we went on, like, a couple more dates. And our dates were always, like, on Tuesdays or Thursdays. We never had another weekend date, like, ever. Like, it was just, like, in the middle of the week, okay? So I was fine with that, you know, because I worked Monday through Friday, like whatever, and he had to work on weekends. So I'm like, I understand. But one day, he ghosts me. He ghosts your girl. He don't text your girl back for three consecutive days. And we were dating or like talking or whatever you want to freaking call it. Like, we weren't official. So I can't get mad. I can't act crazy. Okay? I can't be like, why aren't you texting me back? Why aren't you texting me back? Because then, you know, dude's gonna hit you with that.
I ain't your man. We not together, Heather.
Like, so I was stressed because I'm trying to play it cool, but then I'm annoyed. And at the same time, he wasn't texting me back. He was posting on Snap. He was posting on Instagram. And he was watching every single thing I posted. Everything I posted on Snapchat, he watched. Everything I posted on Instagram, he watched, like my Instagram story. Yeah, you had to like click the story to watch it. So it wasn't like, oh, he was watching so-and-so's story and then it kind of like flipped over to mine. No, you had to click it to watch it, sis. Okay? So I was mad. But I couldn't act mad because you're not my boyfriend. So I had to act like everything is okie dokie, even though low-key is mad disrespectful. Like, what are you doing? So he comes back after 3 days and he's like, oh, like, I'm sorry, like, I've been super busy with work, like, I won't let it happen again, okay? And I'm like, all right, that's cool, you know, because we're not in a relationship. I'm trying to be cool about it. Like, you seem very nice, you're very, like, intelligent, like, it's fine. So after that, I think we like met up once, and then he invites me to be his date to his cousin's wedding. Now, I was a little skeptical of homeboy when he disappeared on me for 3 days, when he ghosted me for 3 days. But I'm like, he invited me to his cousin's wedding. That must really mean he's feeling your girl. I need to relax. He really likes me. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I haven't been to a wedding since I was like 5. Like, what's good? So I get super excited. I'm like picking out what I'm gonna wear. And the day of the wedding, I don't hear from him the whole morning. Mind you, this was on a weekend. And like later on, like at least like 12 or 1 or something, he's like, oh yeah, it looks like we're not going to be able to go. So I was bummed. I was hella bummed because y'all already know, like, I was hella excited. I'm like, oh my God, he really likes me. Like, if he had anybody else, he would take them. But no. He was like, I have to work, we can't go. So I'm like, all right, like, I was bummed, but I'm like, all right, that's fine. You're still gonna come see me though, right? You're still gonna come through on your girl, right? He's like, yeah, for sure, for sure. So the whole day, like, our texts are very, like, he's responding like 4 hours later, and I'm just like, ugh, annoying. Like, I'm annoyed, okay? I was trying to play it cool. Like, I wasn't, like, so salty that we weren't going to the wedding together, but, like, whatever. So that night, like, communication was just bad, and I wind up, like, I had in box braids at the time, and I wind up taking out my box braids, and then he finally texts back, like, oh, I'm getting out the shower. Sir, I have 10 box braids out. I'm not going anywhere. But I didn't tell him that. I just didn't text him back, which was kind of childish for me, but at the same time, like, I was annoyed, and I texted him back the next day, and I was like, yeah, I was slumped, which I was eventually, just not, you know, texted me. I wasn't asleep. So after that, I don't hear from him. And it's the same thing. He doesn't text me back, but he's watching everything I post on Instagram and on Snapchat, baby. And I'm like, all right, enough is enough. You're not going to keep on, like, ghosting me, because when he did it the first time, he was like, I'm sorry, like, I was really busy at work. It won't happen again. You told me it won't happen again, sir, so why is it happening again? So he ghosted me for 1 day again, watched everything I posted, you know, ghosted me again, watched everything I posted the second day, the third day, watched everything I posted. I was like, all right, you're not going to get a chance to contact me today or tomorrow or the day after that. So I blocked him on everything, because at this point, you're playing with me. At this point, you think this is a game, and it's not. Like, you can't play with people's emotions. Like, you're not busy if you're on social media, especially 3 days in a row. Like, you weren't busy the first time. I let it slide because it was like new. You said you want to do it again. Cool. But then it happens again, and I would have to block you, okay? And I wish people's personality matched their looks, because he was so fine. Like, he was 6'3", brown skin, like, so so sad about it that he was trash, okay? But I guess like looking back on it, I kind of feel like he's one of those guys who just dates like mixed girls and white girls, so he really probably wasn't even into me. Yeah. Or he had like a girl. Like, I don't know. Y'all tell me, was I the side chick or not? Why did we only go out like the one Friday when we first met, and then all our other dates was on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then why did he ghost me for like 3 days and then say he had to work on the day of the wedding? Like, I need answers, sis, because I didn't give him a chance to give them to me because I blocked his life. Oh, I don't even feel like dating right now because men are just hella annoying at the moment, and I'm just like over it. But let me know in the comments down below if you guys think that I was a side chick or if you think he was just mad weird. But let me know down below. Bye.